Chair recognizes Mr. Hunt for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. When 9/11 happened, I was a sophomore at West Point. I was sitting in my barracks, Eisenhower Barracks, as I recall, on the 3rd floor, and I watched with terror 3,000 souls leave this earth. At that moment, as a sophomore at West Point, I knew, and my classmates knew, West Point class of 2004, actually 3 of us are currently serving in the halls of Congress right now, we knew that we were all going to go to war. We knew that there was a chance that we would not make it back alive, but by God, we were going to do whatever it took to protect our country and to prevent something like that from ever happening again. And this is why protecting this country and protecting our southern border means so much to me. The open borders that we're seeing right now at our southern borders is a slap in the face to everyone who has sacrificed to keep anything like 9/11 from happening again in our great country. We lost a lot of blood, a lot of treasure to keep our nation safe, including many of my West Point classmates that are no longer with us. We were told that if we fought terror abroad, we could keep it from coming in our own country. And I still believe that to this day. It's because of Joe Biden, and we have now essentially turned our southern border into a welcome mat for terrorists. Now, the Biden administration would like you to believe that every person coming across our border is an asylum seeker simply looking for a better life. That's not only a lie, it's insulting to our intelligence. This administration says that illegal aliens are women and children wanting a better opportunity, and I have some numbers for you that would point out the contrary. Since October 2022, CBP flagged 75,000 illegal aliens in our country as national security risks. Last year, CBP announced that 98 illegal aliens on a terrorist watch list on our southern border. 98. That is 9 times the number of people encountered on the terrorist watch list than during Trump's entire presidency. But wait, there's more. Just last week, the Office Inspector General released their audit of DHS titled, "DHS does not have assurance that all migrants can be located once released into the United States." Quick recap of what's going on here. We have 75,000 illegal immigrants living amongst us who are a national security risk currently. CBP is encountering illegal aliens on the terrorist watch list at a record rate, and DHS is releasing illegal aliens, their national security risk, to the interior of our country, and you can't even tell us where they are. Why do we have a terrorist watch list? If people on our terrorist watch list can simply walk into our open southern border, then why do we have one at all? How is it possible that the FBI has no problem hunting down January 6th protesters years later, but this administration has lost track of illegal aliens who pose a real threat to our national security? We know this administration can track down anyone, anytime, anywhere. We've seen them do it. Why? It's my opinion that this administration views patriots, or as the Biden administration calls them, MAGA Republicans, as national security threats while viewing illegal aliens on the terrorist watch list as asylum seekers simply looking for a better life. We live in an upside-down world today where Americans are vetted and surveilled more than illegal aliens that we know have the propensity to break the law. It's not an oversight. It's not a mistake. This is a choice. We have billionaires right now that are putting patrons in space for sport. And you mean to tell me that we cannot stop illegal immigrants that clearly pose a threat to our national security from entering our country? And I have a report that says it. Now, many of my colleagues on the left, they want to say that, well, if you have border security, that's racist or that's wrong or you're xenophobic. I'm not. I'm pro-America. I am pro-preserving the values of our country and having a sovereign border. 6.5 million people entering our country illegally is ridiculous. Enough fentanyl has poured into this country to kill every American 6 times. It's ridiculous. And I'm somebody that's willing to die for this country and to keep it safe. We cannot continue this. It is time for us to fix our southern border. Thank you. I yield back the rest of my time.
Gentleman's time has expired. Now,